Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Entertainment News. I hope you had a great weekend. I took a long weekend, but Don was here on Sunday and Monday to keep you busy with a couple of movie reviews. But I'm back with a story that dropped yesterday. Yes, Pacific Rim Origin Story Prequel TV series being developed. We're going to read the story and then we're going to talk about, because yes, that is what I do here. We got a comment the other day and it was somebody saying, so you steal other people's news stories and you read them and then you talk about them? That's lame. And it's like, had they never seen any other channel do such a thing? That would be odd. All right, but before we get to that, a few things for you to do for us. We are trying to get to 5,000 subscribers before the end of the year, and we need your help to get there, but I think we can do it, so please subscribe. While you're at it, hit the alert bell, like, comment, send super, so become a member for $2.99 a month. If you do comment, keep it friendly, keep it on topic, don't make it personal, or you will get shadow banned. All right then, Pacific Rim Origin Story Prequel TV series being developed. Let's hope it's more like the original than the sequel. A Pacific Rim Origin Story prequel series is being developed. Pacific Rim was released in United States theaters in July 2013, directed by Guillermo del Toro. The film starred Charlie Hunnam, Idris Elba, Rinko Kikuchi, and more. A sequel, Pacific Rim Uprising, followed in March 2018. Del Toro produced the film, while Stephen S. DeKnight directed it, starring John Boyega, Scott Eastwood, and Cailee Spaeny. Yeah, so as I pointed out, I like the first movie a whole lot better than the second one, and I didn't expect to like that. It just seemed odd to me. I know for a lot of people who come from a background where they, are into the whole kaiju versus mecha thing. They're into a lot of anime. They're into a lot of Japanese stuff. All the things that were inspiring Guillermo del Toro to make that film. Well, I don't have much of a history in any of that. The closest thing I come is, I used to have some ratty VHS tapes of some of the early Godzilla movies. And then really living in a rural environment, didn't have a lot of television access, didn't have a lot of store access, which means I wasn't exposed to a lot of these things. By the time even like Power Rangers and Pokemon got to America and sort of blew up and were on television every afternoon, I was a little bit too old for that as well. So I just sort of fell in between the cracks there and missed all of that. But so I was skeptical of Pacific Rim, but I did like Guillermo del Toro, so I checked it out, saw it in the theater, and eventually I did buy this 4K copy a couple of years ago, which is much, much sooner. I bought this because it looked good, but I did see it in the theater. I did like it. I was surprised to like it. He dumbed it down enough for an American like me, I guess, to understand it and to get it. But I liked the whole atmosphere of it. It was a good-looking film, and I was really quite surprised. So it was good enough to add to my collection a couple of times. The sequel, I'm really annoyed by John Boyega as an actor. I don't know why. I think I liked him better in Star Wars than I did in the Pacific Rim sequel or anything else he's done. In Star Wars, he was sort of the anti-Lando Calrissian. He was sort of the fumbling, bumbling guy who couldn't get the girl, whereas Lando was the smooth, suave guy who did get every girl. So he was sort of a turnoff for me as far as enjoying the film. But beyond that, the film, I think, wasn't as good in itself. It lacked all the atmosphere and the grit of the first film. It sort of made that appealing. There was just too much broad daylight things. I understand why you would try to do that, but it just didn't work for me. And it was sort of a forgettable film, but I only ever watched once. But Pacific Rim, the original, so if this TV series is anything closer to the original, I'll be happy. That said, we're talking about some pretty sophisticated special effects if it's sort of close to that film. So I'm wondering to what extent will they go back far enough where this whole situation with the monsters coming through and then sort of building the early machines to fight them, like they're still in development, so they don't have to be top of the line necessarily. I think that would allow them to sort of develop it and sort of help merge it into the first film sort of seamlessly. At least that is what I'm hoping for. So yeah, I'm moderately interested in this. We'll see what happens. Sometimes these films that are launched are said to be in development, shows, not films, they don't always happen. So I'm gonna hold my, cross my fingers and hope that it does happen. But what do you think? Are you interested in going back to the world of Pacific Rim? Let us know in the comment section below. And until then, enjoy a good film or television show. See you later.